Praise God.
If you have your songs handy, turn to song number 144, I believe it is. We told you there, I might give the references. 44. Meantime, turn to Psalms chapter 46.
My Lord. Praise God.
Chapter 46 Psalm.
God is our refuge.
Let's start verse number 10. Okay, 9 if you will. Verse number 9.
He maketh wars to cease
Right?
unto the end of the earth. He breaketh the bow
My God.
and cutteth the spear in sunder.
My Lord.
He burneth the chariot in the fire.
My God.
Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted in the earth.
Thank you.
Praise God.
Read that verse again, please.
Be still and know that I am God.
Oh, Lord.
I will be exalted.
Hold it. You said you can't perceive God on the run. You got to hold yourself together. Be still. Otherwise you went prematurely. Be still. Be still and know that I'm God. Our thought was predicated on one verse that I sung. Oh, be still. Oh, be still. I think the second verse, listen, go on with it. Verse number 2, guys, read it.
Be courageous, firm and true.
Be courageous, firm, and true.
When life's battles waging.
When life's battles waging.
Oh, be still, my soul, and rest.
Oh, be still, my soul, and rest.
When the tempter's raging.
When the tempter's raging.
He who doth our sorrow share.
He who doth our sorrow share.
In his love and tender care.
In his love and tender care.
Trials more than thou canst bear.
I want you to get the theology of this song, the message that it's portraying. Read that again.
Trials more than thou canst bear.
Trials more than thou canst bear.
Will not let thee suffer.
Do you believe God? Do you believe the word of God? Amen. Do you believe the man of God? The Bible says that. He will not allow you to be tempted above that you're able. Did he say that? Amen. With the same temptation. Oh, yes, sir. This puts us in a situation here. He said, now, whatever I sent your way, you could have won it.
Oh, God.
There's no excuse. You could have won it. I don't care how extreme it might seem to be, but you could have won it. You didn't have to get mad, you could stay sweet. You didn't have to get sour. Amen. You could stay, I didn't get bitter. Come on. Amen. What? You could have won it. Now, try us more. Did you read that entire verse? Read it again.
Be courageous, firm, and true. When life's battles waging.
All right.
Oh, be still, my soul, and rest.
And rest.
When the tempter's raging.
All right, go ahead.
He who doth our sorrows share.
He who doth our sorrow share.
In his love and tender care.
Yes.
Trials more than thou canst bear. Will not.
Can you believe that? Yes, sir. Or while we pining away when things come our way, trials more than we can bear, I will not let you suffer. God said, now, Lord, they're on the road, one situation after another. And now they're weary and forlorn for the consistent bombardment. So, devil, you can't bring that to them. You've had enough.
Amen. All right.
Oh, come on. They have had enough.
My God.
Amen.
You know they want to be saved, and they're willing to undergo whatever you send their way, how adverse it might be. God selects what he allows. If he elects the people to send it to.
All right.
Many things he allows for his benefit, for the benefit of the kingdom. That's right. Very praise. Now here, but that makes us quite obligated. If he said something for the benefit of the kingdom, then if you go through it, then he's going to enhance the kingdom. For you be an example. For you to encourage someone who's going through something similar. Come on, give me verse number 4.
Yes, dear Lord, I will be
Lord,
still.
I've pondered it. Now I'm going to be still. I'm going to stop raging and raging and saying all kind of, speaking out of the anguish of my spirit. Go on.
I will trust thee ever.
I will trust thee ever. Go on.
I'll submit to all thy will.
I'll submit to all thy will.
Cling to thee forever.
And cling to thee forever.
Lord, thou knowest what is best.
Lord, I find it difficult sometimes to see any good in it. It's difficult to reconcile good to what I'm going through.
Lord, you know.
But you know, Lord. Better pray. Go ahead.
Lord, thou knowest what is best.
Thou knowest what is best.
Confident,
Confident
in this
in this
I'll
our
rest,
rest.
till I dwell with all the
Not
blessed,
until it's all over.
and with thee in heaven.
All right. Be still. Be still. Stop your raging, stop your ranting, stop your pondering, stop your anticipating. Be still. All right? Amen. Well, now listen. You cannot perceive God on the run. That's why this generation will be lost for the most part. But we're so involved, one situation after another, trying to find one solution after another, and we can't meditate, contemplate, and let God speak to our hearts.
My God.
You follow me? Well, now listen to the word of God. That's the process here. And you've got to see it, faith in God. Now, there's a world of difference between knowing God, you understand, and knowing about God. Do you follow me? Now, there are those who boast in their relationship with God, but they are theoretical. They know the theory. They know what the scripture has to say about it, but they don't know experientially. You cannot, listen, there's a certain relationship you've got to have with God to know Him.
Right.
Right.
Adam had named Eve there with him, but it was a length of time before he actually knew her. There was an intimacy he had never experienced. You follow me? There are those who go to church and baptized and been around for a long time and have certain kind of experiences and know all the details and theories and whatnot. And many are loyal to a precept. You understand? You follow me?
Heavy, brother, heavy.
All right, you pray with the saints of God. Now listen to this.
Bless you, Lord. Amen.
Bless the Lord.
You're only going so far with God
Heavy, brother.
unless you know Him.
My Lord.
Now, if you know what He might or might not do, you're not going so far. I'm going to tell you, saints of God. Do you follow me? All right. Now, the only way you actually trust God fully and thoroughly and acceptably, you've got to know what God will do. You got to know His capability and His willingness, and He has diagnosed your particular situation. Listen, God knows. He knows what you're going through. He's not oblivious to it.
Glad he knows your Father.
Lord, I'm being crushed. I know it. But you still got some life left in you. I'm trying to put a little more weight on you so you can crush, get all your stuff out, and so I can come in. I'm trying to crush all that flesh that you got, and so I can come in. All your fleshy ideas, your fleshy thoughts, I'm letting it be crushed until there's no more of you.
My Lord.
And then I'm working with you. Come on. All right, now, children, see, don't confuse head knowledge of God with knowing Him. God knows. If I did not know, there's something I just couldn't go through. But because it would be, to speculate, it would be too much for me. I'm in a situation I can't afford to lose here. I can afford to fail him. So, and I don't know what you might do, Lord, but I'm going to do what I think. I'm going to do what I consider in my best interest. You want me to tell you something? You get it today. You mark my word. And you might know before the week's over. If you don't know God and his mind and your relationship with him and his concern for you in particular, you're not going so far.
All right.
Because with all that you know is what you've experienced.
That's right.
You know what you can do. You know what they can do. You know what that organization can do. But I'm not sure what God can do. And so you go to the organization. You follow me? You better pray, say to God. Listen, there are certain things you need to know before you make all these ventures in life. There are certain things that you are not speculating about. You're dealing with things that might or might not be. I'm going to tell you something. Now, you get all over. If I go around and take a census for the people in all these churches, I know the man, all that kind of stuff. And you know the man, not the man that we're talking about. You follow me? You follow me? And then two things. There's no way that I can defect or make some radical decision if I know God. If I know God, then I know that there's going to be some retribution here. Right. I know there's going to be an aftermath. I know there's going to be a court session. Right. I'll have to testify on my own behalf. You follow me? You follow me? All right. The Lord, thou knowest what is best. Many today are pondering what might be the outcome. Wonder whether God will come through. Well, and this is the situation. And you will reach a conclusion in your own mind. You'll conclude what you think. Because you don't really know what God's going to see. You can see it. I told you many times about the story about two young fellows wanted to go to some event. And he said, well, I have to ask my dad first. And so he went in. He said, Daddy, may I go such and such and place? So Daddy just said, stoically. The boy said, I can't go. He said, how do you know he didn't say anything? He said, I don't have to, I know Dad.
My God.
All right now.
He said, I know my dad. He just sat there. He didn't say no. Whatever. He didn't fuss. He didn't raise the voice. He said, I can't go. One of the brothers real sick. One of my close brothers. And he said, and the people despaired as to whether he would recover. And so he said, Brother Hampton said, this is not unto death. I went about my business. God has shown me that he would recover. Has shown him that, you follow. So he wasn't even worried about it. I mean, he just psyched himself to try to make God fool God him. I said, I know he will, so now he's not getting through because I said it. No, not that, not that. But he knew he didn't make a difference anyway. But he knew the situation. He knew that his task had not been complete on earth. And he said, just be calm. I know it. I prayed the other day. Well, what did they do? What did they say? Did they demonstrate? How did they make it? I know God.
Oh, God.
And I can sense when there's a positive response. Well, ask him about your situation. You got some situation that's pressing you right now. Ask God about it.
All right.
All right.
And announce it to yourself. You don't have to tell us about it. It's all over, man. You can just relax now. God said, "Tis finished." My situation is finished. I'm through.
All right now.
I'm afraid it might not be. If God says it's going to be, it might not be that way. But if God says it's going to be that way, if God says it's going to be that way,
Amen.
I'm going to who else say what they want to say. I'm dealing with God. Amen. I'm not trying to psych myself and try to say something and obligate God because I said it. No, I know.
Now I know.
And I'm not dealing with speculation. I know. You follow me? Well, I'm going to show you some things of God. You pray and you pray on it. Now, there are those, you listen closely. There are those who have known God. In Romans chapter 1. There are those who have known God, but they don't know him more. I mean, they have known him as well as they know the sun is shining. There was no question mark about it. But now, you cannot go on the past. You can only go with now. God says knowable, but also you can forget it too. The Bible says they forgot the will of amen. They forgot the difference. You can forget it. And not knowing anymore, God can become nebulous to you. It's just some smoky figure, not real at all. Something unrealistic. Something not more than a theory to you. Even though one time you know for certain. God said, leap, amen. I said, ha ha. Praise our God. I'm going to tell you something, God. This thing is real. But now, the people have lost the real knowledge of God, this generation. And now they can't trust God because they don't know what he might do. And if the devil plant doubt in your mind, then you'll be speculating. I don't know, and you know what? And then when you decide that, and the devil can say what he wants to say to you, well, you don't know God, you don't know God, and then you begin doubting God because the devil said it. Because you really don't know what he said. All right, give me Romans chapter 1. And you get this today, verse number, give me that verse number 20.
For the invisible things of him,
yes,
from the creation of the world,
are
clearly seen,
being
understood by the things that are made,
being understood by the things that are made,
even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse.
Yes.
Because that when they knew God, they glorified him not as God.
Now there are those that you've known. And they knew God as well as they knew, amen, the nose on their face. But they didn't glorify him as God, and they went through some things, and they weren't ready to deal with it, and they lost that realization of God. They still know it theoretically, but not in reality. You understand? And now they're trying to live on the path, but it's not that way anymore. And now since they don't know God, they're groping for the dark. They're feeling for the wall to find a way. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Trying to find something to guide them now because they don't know what God's going to do. They don't know where they're going. They don't know how they're going to be led now. They don't know what the outcome might be. You better pray pretty hard. They cannot predict the outcome. Why? Because they don't know what God said. And now they don't know what to do. They might just take a leap in the dark. You follow me? Let me tell you something. You pray and pray hard. This generation, this church generation, have lost the knowledge of God. The Church of God Reformation movement have lost the knowledge of God. How you know? Because there was a time they could predict the outcome. They knew what God was going to do. And there was no question mark in their mind. There were no butterflies in their stomach. They knew what God would do. But now they're suggesting something other than God. They're recommending something other than God. You better pray. Now they're recommending something other than God. One time they knew there was God, and nothing else would even be in the picture. But now, the tragedy is this: there is a possibility of a loss of the knowledge of God. And now you are just as though you might never. In fact, you're more confused now, because before you actually knew Him, you knew Him theoretically, you knew Him pretty well. But now, you're confused. You read the Word of God. You read the Bible today. Watch the Word of God. What did it say?
Because that when they knew God,
all right,
they glorified him not as God.
They glorified him not as, you did not maintain it. You took God for granted before you knew him. You took it lightly. You didn't make no fuss about it. But you didn't praise him, glorify him, and give you that revelation of himself.
My God, glory to God.
And now you took it lightly, and you cheapened it, and now it escaped you. Now you don't have it anymore. You know, theoretically, you've ever known. That's not the issue. But you know experientially. I mean, you know unquestionably. But now you're wondering at best. Lord have mercy. I wonder if I should do it. I wonder about this. I wonder about that. I wonder if God will come through for me. Well, do you know it? At one time you didn't have no question marks. At The one time you were certain as the sun is shining, but now you are grabbing for straws and wondering whether or not he's real and whether he'll respond to your call. You don't know what to do.
Oh, Lord.
My God.
You say any, many, many more. One time you knew. Come on, you messed up. But I'm going to show you the consequences of the results of that. You've seen it. You've seen the Church of God's people, and all the rest of them who knew God. And there were no question marks about what the outcome would be because God would show them.
Yes.
God would make it known to them.
Yes.
And they were not afraid what might or might not be. What? Because what? They knew God and they knew his expression.
And the boldness there.
They could sense, amen, when God is saying yes or no. They could sense whether God was approving or disapproving.
Oh, my God.
They knew, but now they're speculating and they're in a gray area. They don't know whether it's black or white. One time they did.
Right.
Now they're trying to decipher what is proper here. One time you knew. There was something inside you, so don't leave that alone.
Amen.
Don't try that. Don't go any further. In fact, you better back up on what you already done. When they knew God, what?
Because that when they knew God,
When they knew God,
they glorified him
there
not
was
as
something
God.
they could sense God's approval and disapproval. Well, let me tell you something. There were those of you here today. One time, and perhaps maybe a few that still feel that way, that you could sense. I don't care what the other people did, and jump and shout over it. You said, no, I can't do that. I'm sorry. I'm not criticizing you, it's up to you and God, but I can't do it. Who said you couldn't? What the Bible say? Well, I'm not sure that I know the scripture right now, but I know I can't. I got the inside monitor. I have an inward monitor that says, no, leave it alone.
Not for me.
And don't toy with the forbidden.
Okay. All right.
Hold on. That's forget me not here. That's no trespassing. I don't see no sign. I know it's God. God showed me. God showed me. Amen. And I'm satisfied with it. But you're going to suffer great loss. But you could have been enjoying that. No, I couldn't. When God said no, I couldn't enjoy it. And when God shows you something, you don't enjoy it if you do it.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Jesus try to show them, praise our God, what one Judas. Amen. One going to betray him, and he got to see it, but he couldn't enjoy it because the Lord had told him. And he had every right to follow. But when he made that deal, then he could not see, because he said, Lord is I. He couldn't see what we're getting into. He could see the depth of it. You follow me? But after a while, he lost that knowledge when he started toying with it, when he started negotiating with the devil. And listening to the devil as somebody backsliding and still trying to teach you.
Right.
And now you don't see it no more. I don't see that. Oh, once you saw it, you put your life on it, but now you say you don't see it. Now you say it's irrelevant, it's inconsequential, it's immaterial. But there was a time there were no question marks there. There was a time it was clear as the noonday sun. But now, I don't know. I've just been thinking. And you just thought wrong. If I got to do all of that to determine what's wrong, I'm going to leave it alone. Or anybody want to go off into something, and she fasted, and got down to about over 100 pounds, I think it was. Just fasting. But God had already shown her it's forbidden. And the man of God has shown her that it's forbidden. But you're going into it anyway. And it was one of the most miserable events that she's ever had. Okay, you can say, I'm going away because it's all right. Well, go ahead. But he's just the same today.
That's right. Amen.
And amen. He said, Lord, what about the same thing?
Amen.
It's still forbidden. Don't eat of that tree. 1 week, 6 months, now he might change his mind. I'm God, not change not. I am God, not change not. But now, but he's so persuasive And it's so logical in his presentations that it's almost, you cannot debate what he's saying. It don't even seem to be arguable. But this is the situation, children. You're messing with the devil. You understand? And the Bible, and he's a wily fool. And he has devices. And the only way Paul and those they survived it. Paul, they would stay up all night in watching. The commentators said Paul would stay up all night long. Well, what do you think about this? That's not God. You know what he said? He said, Paul, what about this? No. Well, more softly. I don't have that clear.
Right.
I don't have that clear. You follow me? I don't have that clear. I still stick with that.
That's right.
So don't jump off into it. Walk slowly until we get it clear from God. Until we get it clear. You want? That's when people love the experience. That's when they value their relationship with God. They value the fact that God would take you at a committee of one and try to warn you and make you aware so that you'll know you will not go into a trap that you follow. So here we are saying to God. I'm going to tell you, when I was in service, there was no standing church in the area, and God was working with me.
Listen.
Even though my heart was honest.
That's right.
And there was a little thing that we participated in, whatnot, you know. And something, well, I had a clear scripture, just maybe entertainment or whatnot. I guess I can't do it. That's I don't care what detail, I just can't do it. What's wrong with it? You know, I just want to be dead and be like you. Well, I am dead. I'm dead to go to pleasure, praise God. Say what you please, persuade all you want to, justify all you will, paint another color. I'm through it. I can't go. Well, we got nothing to do. Just sitting up here all day. Well, I just sit up all day.
That's right. Our Lord.
If I could try to do it, I may go to hell forever.
That's right.
Not all day. Come on. I see it different now. Oh, yes, you do. Because you are different. You see it different because you are different. Praise our God. But now, it don't bother you anymore. There was a little fella I met once at a pool room in the back of the shop where I was working. He was there. I said, Mr. Ross. I said, don't you ever think about God in your soul? He said, I used to. I used to feel something. When you mess around so long, it killed that monitor down there that told you about his soul
Too much, brother.
and the reality of eternity. You can see it. Anyway, but he said, I used to, not anymore. I said, oh Lord. This man messed around and crossed the line. He don't feel nothing anymore. He don't feel no compunction. He does not feel any working in his bosom. No conviction at all. You mess around here with God, and that's why you won't feel nothing, and you think you're all right. And deceive eternity.
My God.
You fool around and violate God here, and deviate and go way out here, and you justify that now you can do it with no problem at all. One time you couldn't. Well, I was just fanatical. I was just under somebody's spirit. Yeah, you're on the gospel. That's what you are, on the gospel. And God directed you. You better praise our God, waking up all that kind of mess that you gave away, going back and put it in the drawer and go back and bring it out. You know what? I was just looking in my old jewelry box, you know, and I had one with a rocket, because you got wood and a rocket about this big. But in fact, it was nothing but stone. It wasn't no jewelry at all. You would go to hell with a stone. Next time you see something, I think you got a great big rock. That's not real. But you know what? I sure, this my rock. That's sad. I mean, you're grieving over what you gave up. Don't you know then one, how you think God feel when you agree about what you gave up? Yeah, I'm saved, but I sure miss Rocky. Oh, Roscoe. How you ever get in affection in the first place? He had nothing to offer. It looked good, didn't have no money, didn't have no nothing. How did you ever get entangled with him in the first place? Let me listen to me for $3. Come on, read.
Because that when they knew God,
When they knew God,
they glorified him not as
now
God.
you don't appreciate your salvation. You mess around here, and as precious as it is, and all that it cost the Lord to bring it, and you're going to be negligent and slothful about it, and you're not excited about it anymore. Well, if you're not excited about it, you know, you got a new car, you wash it and polish it every few days, but now you've got rust holes in it. Well, you got used to it. You got used to the car being nice looking and all this kind of thing, and now you just neglect it, and now it's rotting out in the first year. At first, you wouldn't want to step on an ant with that say, what about this person? What about this person? What about this brother so-and-so? What about this sister so-and-so? Sister mother, what about this? What about this? Is my dress too tight? Well, I don't know. Look what I see. And you got switch to it. you want to show me the shake. Come on.
Because that when they knew God,
When they knew God,
they glorified him not
they
as
glorified him not as God. You didn't make enough fuss about it. I'm not talking about physical fuss, you know. Come on.
neither were thankful,
Neither were thankful.
but became vain in their
They
imagination.
became vain in their imagination. They didn't glorify him as God. They didn't do nothing that would rival their convictions. Nothing that would fight against their conviction. I'd rather sacrifice it than involve myself to be on the safe side. Come on.
Became vain in their
They
imagination.
became vain. Now their imaginations, do you know what? You better decide whether you're dealing with the real or the imagined. Noah's generation was not condemned only because of what they were doing, but their imagination. When God saw their imagination, it was nothing else. They're doing wrong, and they intend to do wrong unknown. I see their imagination. And not what they're doing, I'm going to destroy them what they intend to do. God knows the imagination of your heart. And some will be condemned for eternity because of what they intend to do. They might never get to it. Lord, I didn't do it. I knew it because time didn't allow it. You were on your way to it. As fast as time could convey you. Come on with it.
But became vain in their
They
imagination,
became vain in their imagination.
and their foolish heart was darkened.
And, oh God. And their foolish heart that had so much light, they could see clear, they had good discernment, and now darkened. I don't see anymore. I don't see that. But I don't see that. Well, you don't see that as clear, but you taught it. You testified to it. And now you don't see it?
My God.
You condemn others for doing it. And now you don't see it? Amen. You taught a whole lesson on it. And you don't see it? Well, I just didn't have light then. Yes, you had light then. Yes, you don't have it now. Come on.
Professing themselves to be wise,
Professing themselves to be wise.
they became fools.
Now, I'm wise. I see now. I see better. You became, no, you're foolish. You did show. Come on.
And changed the glory of the uncorruptible God
They changed the glory. What?
of the uncorruptible
Let
God
me show where we're headed to. Come on, come on.
into an image
Into an image
made like to corruptible
made
man,
like unto corruptible man
and to birds,
and the birds,
and four-footed beasts,
four-footed beasts.
and creeping things.
Come on.
Wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness.
Go with me. God, you can have it. Now, you all knew God, I led you to the truth and showed you that's right. And because it was a little too demanding, you walked out of it. Now, you're going back into darkness. And great is that darkness. Now you're going to get comfortable out there. You're going to get comfortable under the necessity. Let me tell you what. When people can get to see and get comfortable, they're a mess. When you can get out there and enjoy seeing, that's a mess. Because you don't have no compunction. There was a time when you were a little boy, you do things, you know. I remember when we were little down there, maybe 8 or 9 years old, and on a Sunday, we went back and get a little burlap bag like we're picking cotton. No, we're not going to do that on Sunday. We didn't know Sabbath, nothing else. But we were just that conscientious little old boys. Yeah. And we were afraid to do anything on Sunday that would be forbidden. But in fear of God. But now, if you kill that, you can then after a while they were taking little puppets, alive puppets, throw them in the furnace. Doing all kinds of merciless mess. But then one time they knew God, one time they were sensitive about anything, but now nothing about it. One day they couldn't sleep at night when you think about eternity. And why I could have been. And you walking for the Lord, please, spare me. Now, you get sleep, and then you get your shot and go to sleep.
Wow.
You know that you might or might not wake up. Come on.
Wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness.
God said, all right, now I'm going to show you something. Now, when you're messing around in no truth, you mark my word. Even though it's dead and gone, remember this. Read that again.
Wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness
God gave them up to uncleanness.
through the lust of their own hearts,
The lust of their own heart.
to dishonor their own bodies between themselves.
Oh! Who? Between themselves. Man and man, woman with woman.
That's right.
But because you wouldn't accept the truth, now I'm going to let you go. Now there's no restraints. Now there are no limits now. Now you might end up in anything. They that one time, I can remember the one in my time when they called a guy sissy in my home. He said, there one fella in town because he wore a head rag maybe. And now what? You better not touch him. And now you got a boyfriend. And he's a boy. One time he's so repulsive, they would talk about him and scandalize him.
My Lord, brother.
But now, God said, I'm gonna do it. Now you do things indiscriminately.
My Lord, America.
That at one time you were frowned upon with the greatest disdain. Come on.
Wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their
See, when
own
God
hearts.
gives you up, there are no restrictions. Anything goes. Do you hear me? I don't care how legal that you've been before and how conscious you've been. When God gives you up, you do anything goes.
My God.
You'll do things that you would have thought is eligible for death at one time. I mean, think at one time that you wouldn't want to even be associated with a person who practiced that kind of stuff. Now you can. You might be on the next on the list at whatever age. Come on.
To dishonor their own bodies between
Now I'm gonna
themselves.
tell you something. You go. Those who knew this truth in detail and deviated from it. One day you're gonna have some eye openers. You're gonna end up in some mess when God exposes that you that's unspeakable. Come on.
Who changed the truth of God into a lie,
Change the truth of God into a lie. Come on.
and worshiped and served the creature
And worship and served the creature
more than the Creator,
more than the Creator.
who is blessed forever. Amen.
Lord have mercy.
For
The
this,
creature, what? Listen. You serve your body trying to find some kind of exotic feeling, a sensation, and experimenting that more than you did God. You enjoy that more than you did the experience that you had. Because I'm going to give you up. I'm going to let you do it to death. And when you want to stop, you can't. Don't you know about these people out there now, not because they choose to be, now, at first it was enjoyment, but now they can't stop. Had a friend, I preached this film in Detroit about 4 years ago, 5 years maybe. And so, he was alcoholic. And they took him to the doctor. He said he doesn't enjoy it anymore. That element that caused him to enjoy it, your friend would that's been destroyed. Now you know because he has to do it. You're not getting anything out of it. You can mess around and sell your soul for some mess that offers you a great thrill and all this kind of stuff, and practice it and experiment with it and experiment with that. After a while, you're going to become obnoxious. But now you can't stop. No enjoyment, no intrigue. You do it now because you have to do it. But not because you enjoy it. Not because that's a thrill. You're going to pray pretty hard. Come on. What? You did it upon an experimentation. You were experimenting. But now, one fellow told me once, I said, what did I say? Now the narcotics work. I said, I never knew about that in detail. He said, the best way I can explain it, he said, when you try it, you get high, and you don't want to come back down. That's why they can't get over it. But now, it has psychological effect. Now the physical is gone. They don't enjoy it physically anymore, but the psychological, their mind, they cannot shift it. They don't enjoy it anymore. That element that caused them to enjoy it is gone. They don't enjoy it anymore, but now they got to do it. Now the normal they don't enjoy it anymore. What God created for them to enjoy, they don't enjoy that anymore. They got to create something for themselves. Your family, you read between lines, read.
For this cause, God gave them up.
The word of God says this. God doesn't alone. If God leaves alone, I'm going to leave alone. When God left Saul alone, somebody tried to keep on God, so you better hold it. That was bad. I leave alone. What you doing? You going to mind what I did? But I'm talking to someone, for what? The Holy Ghost ain't talking to him. Come on. Come on.
For this cause, God gave them up unto vile affection.
God said, now I'm going to let you, now in as much you want to cross the line, I'm going to let you go all out in left field. I mean vile affection, corrupt affection, enjoying things that should be repulsive and unmentionable. Come on.
For even their women did change the natural
Oh, there you go. He's being graphic now. He's detailing it. Come on.
For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
Can you imagine? It's not natural. God didn't teach them that. God taught them how to do things right. But they did that themselves. They invented that.
All right.
And what inconvenience? I'm getting with that before I come.
And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman.
This is nothing new. The one with the epidemic of homosexuality, that's nothing new about that. That's been. And not only that, the Bible says those with those tendencies can be wrong. You can walk around with your weak wrist.
Lord,
Don't do that.
Right, right.
You know what I'm trying to switch you with when you walk. The Bible said effeminate, didn't it say effeminate?
Yes.
All right then. Now whether they're engaged physically or not, but they have feminine tendencies. That's the word of God. That's the Bible. Come on.
And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another.
What does verse 28 say?
And even as they did not like to retain God.
All right. They didn't want the gospel preached to them so they could retain God in their knowledge. They didn't want that. That's all these people about. The man here, all these people about this. Go ahead, help yourself. Go ahead, you please. Go ahead.
And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge,
Yeah.
God gave them over to a reprobate.
Now you didn't want to retain God and know the truth about this thing. Now I'm gonna let you get on some bikers and you can't stop. And now you'll be going somewhere where they accept that, and they go see you going to the bathroom. Go get in the bathroom and you pull your purse out. Get some water. You have to watch about an hour you'll be quiet. The water didn't do that. And God will leave it alone. And you want to play games, the guy show you how to do it. I'll show you what it's all about. You thought you'd never do it. You thought you would be beyond that. But when I turn you loose, you're going to really be beyond it.
My God.
What did it say? 28.
And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind.
Now here's the situation. Oh Lord. Reprobate means corrupt. Your mind is corrupt now. You cannot determine what's wrong and what's right. I'd rather, Lord heaven, don't let me get like that. I'd rather know I'm wrong. At least I can get it straight. But if I don't know what I'm right or wrong, what do I do? Which way do I turn? You mess around here with fooling around playing with this gospel, you get reprobate and you don't even know you're wrong anymore. On your way to hell. What can happen to you? I don't care how long you've been knowing it. I didn't know the truth is not this tall. You don't know it anymore. When God gives you, you don't know it anymore. You know it's wrong because you have a clear conscience, and God can work with you and give you disturb your conscience. But now you can't. You don't get no disturb. You can blow a man's brain on. Wait a minute, you. Can you understand our people? Our murdering has become a trend. These preteens and teenagers. Can you imagine that? I'm not talking about ISIS. I mean Jackson. I'm gonna tell you things about whatever. I mean, and do it without any compunction. But God gave them over. Sometimes they mess around and they deny God and do what they want to do, and I ain't ready yet and all this kind of stuff. And now they can't stop. I need to be able to go down. I never thought I would do that. That's right. God gave you over, now you do anything. You took God for granted, and when God tried to move on your heart to get you situated, you wouldn't do it. Now you're going much further than your intentions. You're going beyond your intentions. I never thought I'd do this. I never thought I would lose control of myself. I never thought I'd blow a person brain, but you could get mad for that same spirit. And if you enjoy it too much, you don't want to, because you want to be able to get someone off your back any kind of way you can. You want to do that. You want that privilege. You enjoy it. But you don't enjoy the consequences, however. Come on with it.
And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind.
Because all right then, you want to do it, and you don't want to know what's right, then I'm going to fix it so you won't know what's right. You be shouting, praise the Lord. What? Oh Lord, you're the devil's up in heaven, the devil came down, and the other day I saw him. What was his name? Black or white, Arabic or Hindu. All that kind of wildness. You would accept the truth. So now you don't know that. Now you're talking all kind of wild, irrelevant mess. You don't play with the Holy Ghost. I keep telling you this. You don't take God for granted. You don't take God for granted. God revealed His truth to you. I don't care how demanding it might be. Amen. Don't play with it. Don't put it on the rug. Because God can give you a little space. You better run for your life while the deliverance is available. Praise God. Praise God. The one that part 2 of this message, I'm not going to get into. God, be still and know. Well, let me see if I can clear back with this over there. Give me Hosea, chapter number 6. Verse 1, please. Come.
And let us return unto the Lord.
Let us go back to the Lord.
For He hath torn.
He's torn.
And He will heal us.
He'll heal us.
He hath smitten.
He's smitten.
And He will bind us up.
And He will bind us up.
After 2 days will He revive us.
Now watch the process. Let me tell you something. I guess you know why some people don't make it when they try to get saved. They don't understand there's a process. I'm saying that, and I'm ready to no, definitely not. Let me show you something to God. That's why you don't mess around. You got to go through the process after you get saved. After they got forgiven you, there's a process. You're not complete. Your sin is forgiven, yes, but there's a completeness there that you don't have. Well, listen to the word of God. Come on.
After 2 days,
After
will
2
He
days,
revive us.
You're going to revive us.
In the 3rd day,
Wait a minute, watch the process. After 2 days, He's going to revive us and give you life. Come on.
in the 3rd day,
3rd day,
He will raise us up.
He's going to raise us up.
And we shall live in His sight.
And we're going to live in it. Now we got a little life in us. Come on.
Then shall we know.
Then shall we know.
If we
If,
follow
as a significant if here, if what?
If we follow on.
If we follow on, you got to, most people don't stay around long enough, praise God, to get this.
Lord help us all. Go deeper.
I don't know anything to say. You didn't go far enough.
Hello.
There was incompleteness about you. And you try to live with a half experience.
Come on, brother.
Come on with it.
Go all the way in.
Then shall we know.
Then shall we know.
If we follow on
If
to
we follow on.
Lord,
You mess around with some premature individual here and get locked up with them, praise God, don't know what it's all about. Their experience not incomplete. I don't believe in that, but they never went far enough to know. Now you got them on your hand. You better pray and pray hard. You better not do what you want to do, praise God, and God didn't direct you. Come on.
Then shall we know.
Then shall we know.
If we follow on to know
If
the
you
Lord.
follow on now, after you've done those prerequisites, now you got to follow on in detail. You don't know God. It's going to take you to go far. You don't know God. They don't go far enough to know God. You don't know his likes and dislikes, his approval and disapproval.
Come on, brother.
But we got to serve him acceptably.
Yes, sir.
Well, you don't know what God accepts, what he don't accept for you. You didn't go far enough to know. You didn't go far enough to know whether God accepts this kind of mess or not. You just did what you thought to do. What was the best in your sight. And now you're confused. Why your mind is clear.
Yes, sir.
Why you see what God's all about. You better get right with God.
My Lord.
You get confused. God sends darkness upon you and you're in the mess. God sends darkness, you don't know what's right. I don't know what's right anymore. I don't know what's right anymore. I'm just confused. I'm gonna stay at home. I'm just confused. But you better come while you're not confused. If you're not already confused, God help us upon it. Now if you want help,
Lord, help us all.
without delay, we're going to try to coerce you and all this kind of stuff. If you want help, you come. Shall we stand?
Oh,
My God.
God help us up.